The second biggest mistake that I see people make is slow site speed. And this is a weird one. It falls in the technical SEO bucket, but this is a weird one because people come and say, oh, but my site is fast. I mean, look, I'm going to pull it up for you and look how fast it loads. And it may load fast to the naked eye, which is good. And I'm not going to take away from that because there are lots of plugins that make your site look like they load really fast. But guess what? Google doesn't care a darn thing about those plugins. Google has its own suite of testing tools. Okay, Google Lightning that you can use. Google Page Speeds Insights that you can use to test what Google believes your site speed is. Unfortunately, I wish, believe me, I wish, because I've fallen victim to this a ton of times. I wish it was as simple as, it's fast to the naked eye, we're good. But it's not. If the Google tools think your site is slow, your site is slow. Now, the good part about the Google tools is they all give you recommendations on how to speed up your site, or at least what was wrong, what went wrong, what needs to be fixed so that your site can speed up. But slow site speed, when you have plugins that make it look like your site's loading fast, yeah, that can be a real problem because then Google won't rank your site. They will ding your site and deprioritize your site compared to some of your competition that do pass some of their tests. Now, at the same time, if your site to the naked eye is taking 4 seconds to load, my friend, that's way too long. No one's waiting that long. I know, our attention spans are super short, but that's just reality. You have to get your website to load fast. Now, because this is technical SEO, it often will require a developer or working with your web hosting company, depending on what your issues are. But you can use Google Lightning or Google Page Speed Insights that I mentioned earlier, and I'll put a link to them both down below, or at least how you can access them, because Lighthouse doesn't actually have a link per se. But if your site's running at 4 seconds or slower, you got to use those tools and figure out why, and then get a developer who can help you solve those issues. The upside of solving those issues is typically once you solve them once, you don't have to worry about it again. It's not an ongoing thing. So fixing your site speed, whether it's good to the naked eye and Google thinks it's poor, or it's poor to the naked eye and Google thinks it's poor, either way, you've got to work on fixing your site speed. That's the number 2 mistake that I see people make all the time.